Yeah. What is going on, my beautiful favorite ladies? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about things you got to do. Okay, these things must happen before he slays the kitty. And you know what I mean when I talk about kitty. I have to say that. I have to make it nice and kitty. All YouTube algorithm like, because they don't like my cussing. They don't like me talking about sugar walls. I think they know what sugar walls are. Okay, because they don't like it. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I've loved you ladies forever. If you want to get a session with yours truly or get my course Attraction Academy, links are down below. So the 5 things I'm going to talk about in this video are all going to have to do with raising your value, getting him to respect you, or taking him off his game. And the first one's the most common one, and I say it in all my videos, please don't click off. I just want to give you another way of thinking about it, which is getting the guy to invest. Now, I know you know this, but here's the concept and why. First off, I know you're going to want a straight answer, so here's I'm going to give it to you. If you want a more detailed answer on the right time to sleep with the guy, here, link right above, okay? Click that link. I go into more detail on what I think what sex really is. Now, if you want a simple answer here, guys, you're going to try to get it as fast as possible. They're going to do it with pacing and all that. We'll get into all that. But I would say do it 4 to 6 dates. 8 dates, 6 to 8 dates, a guy knows, or a guy pretty much knows what he wants with you. I think he knows date 1 or the first week, but 8 dates in, you got to give the guy the ultimatum, ladies, okay? You got to give the guy the ultimatum. And if you give him sex before date 3 or 4, you're going to be taken advantage of. It's not a respect thing, or it's not a lot of women will come to me and say, well, if I didn't sleep with him date 1, I would be in a relationship right now. That is not true. That is not true. It has nothing to do with, him wanting a relationship with you or not, or liking you more or less. It's how he kind of spreads out that investment. If I get what I want from you early on, okay, date 2, I'm going to take you for granted. And here's why. It's what the sex actually represents. Sex represents power, okay? When a woman has sex with a guy, she is saying basically, I trust you enough to give you this, or I like you enough to give you this. Otherwise, why would she do it? Of course, there's just horny girls out there who just want to have fun. There's nothing wrong with that. But the average woman, and a man knows this, wants a relationship. And if she feels the chemistry, and he knows she feels it because he feels it too, and things are going well and there's consistency and they're talking and texting, or on the phone for 3 weeks before even meeting, there's substance there. And she gives him this power. And this power is telling this man, okay, she gave me something. She might want something in return. She really likes me. That's why she slept with me. It's those kind of concepts. So it's very important to get a guy to invest in you early on and consistently, so you're not taken advantage of. Okay, or you're not taken for granted. That's why. I don't want women to think that having sex with a guy day 1 or date 10 makes a difference on if he wants to be in a relationship with you. It's not that. It's his. It's if he takes you for granted. Okay, so that's the first concept. The second concept is pacing. Ladies, you must control the pace. Whether a guy wants a relationship or to get in your pants, he is going to try to go very fast, right? Either way. And the reason for that is those are both like end goals. But along the path of getting to those, there's a lot of benefits he gets from it, such as attention, ego boost, validation, having a woman be, there's so many good things. The cuddling and being with someone and hanging out with someone and the opportunities and the filling the void, whatever it is. He's going to move fast pretty much for the sole reason of seeing if I can get her. Men like to know if their investments are paying off, okay? And if I move fast, I get to see that sooner. I get to pull behind the curtain and see how you feel. And I know this by how you react to how fast I go. So if a man is moving very fast, 0 to 100, and a woman is going at that same pace, he can only assume, especially with the whole investment concept I was just talking about, then on top, layer this on top, this is the nice icing, okay? If you're going this fast with me, I can only assume you like me. Otherwise, why would you go that fast? But what you need to do instead, ladies, is I always say match, unless he's going very fast. If he's going very fast, slow it down. But match or go, if he's going 100, go about 60, 65%. You need to pull the guy back. You need to slow him down. Because if you go along with things, it's telling him what I'm doing is working. I don't need to change a thing. I have her. That's why she's following through. But if you slow it down, he needs to find a way to, okay, so slowing it down is another way of saying, why is she going as fast as I am? Like, is there something wrong? Is there something there? Is there something I'm missing? And he's going to have to invest more and figure out a way to catch you up to him. Why? Because men want validation. Men need validation. They just need it. Especially if he feels like he has you and you were going at that pace, right? Let's say you're being elusive. You're going at that fast pace and then you slow down. There's a reason why. Men need to figure that out, ladies. Okay, so that's a very important concept to understand. Number 3 is asking the right questions. Play detective. Don't fool yourselves, ladies. A lot of women will come to me and they'll say, I love this chemistry we have. I just don't want to let him go. Well, if it's not there, right? I mean, if he just got out of a relationship 3 months ago, I would even say longer than that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, you're not going to get a relationship. That's just how it is. You know, so I tell women that you have to ask these type of questions, and I talk about it a lot in my course. I have 25 questions in the course if you want to check it out. Links down below. But you have to ask questions like, when was his last relationship? Has he ever even had a long relationship? Why is he 45 and never married? Okay? Does he want to get into this long distance relationship? Is he newly single? How long has he been single? Did his wife cheat on him? You have to ask these type of things, because then they dig into deeper concepts for you to ask, why is he doing what he's doing? Because there is a reason why a man does what he does. Every single thing a man does, there is a reason behind it. It is your job to figure that out. Okay, the more information you have on this guy, by asking more questions, the better you're going to be. Number 4, I kind of just touched on this, but it's important to have this mindset. What is in it for him? So a lot of women will come to me with situations such as, he tells me he doesn't want a relationship, but he's not letting me go. He tells me he doesn't know what he wants, but he's still blowing up my phone. Well, of course he is. Of course he is. That's what I call a renegotiation. If you and I are talking and hanging, or friends with benefits is saying, we're hooking up, and you say, Elliot, I want a relationship, and I say, I'm sorry, no, too bad, it's just not what I'm looking for. And you're like, oh, okay. And then the next time I see you, we hook up, I can only assume that you're okay with friends with benefits, because I turned you down, your offer down, of wanting more. You know this, I know this, and you're continuing to hook up with me. So I can only assume that you're okay with friends with benefits. That's exactly what he's trying to do. If he negotiates something such as, I'm sorry, I don't want XYZ, or I don't want the same thing that you do, but he sticks around, it's purely for the assets. What is in it for him? It's purely for the assets, ladies. There's no other reason. It's not because he loves you. Women will come to me and say, he tells me he loves me. No, he doesn't. If he does, he would be with you. Why? Because of the whole what I call the defensive dating concept, which is, if he truly loved you, he would take you off the market, because if he loved you and you're on the market, there's a chance of losing you, okay? So he doesn't, okay, ladies? But you have to ask all the time, based on the actions he's doing and why he's doing it, what is in it for him? There's always a reason in it for him, okay? And lastly, ladies, you don't like this, but this is true. What are the logistics? If you guys work together, it's less likely to work, okay? Not saying it won't. I've seen plenty of times where it does, But I also have a lot of clients who come to me talking about how they're talking to a coworker. Now the coworker feels weird, how the coworker or the boss, even coworker, boss, whoever, doesn't think it's a good idea, and that at the same time, you see him at work and outside of work, that might be too much, or it could be a whole completely different concept, such as long distance. Like the logistics of a long distance relationship, can they work? Absolutely, yes. But it is harder because it takes more resources to maintain a long distance relationship than a short one. So that's an important concept to understand too. You have to ask the logistics. Again, is he out of a relationship? How long has he been out of one? These things, is he mentally stable? Is he depressed? Did he just lose a family? These things make the biggest difference when it comes to hooking up with a guy and maintaining a happy relationship after. It's all the criteria and research and things you do prior, but women don't understand that for some reason, which I know why. We're emotional creatures, and you sometimes you're going to learn the hard way, right? Like you like the guy, things are going well. Why would you think otherwise? Give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I totally agree with that. I understand the concept, but at least, please, for the love of God, do these 5 things, okay, ladies? Now, I miss you guys. I'm going to try to make videos more consistently. Tell me what type of videos you like. Do you like them like this? Do you like the PowerPoints? When's the best time for me to go live for my members? Anything. All down below, ladies. I love you. Take care. If you haven't yet, please subscribe if you want to get a session with me or my course, link down in the description. Love you, ladies. Take care and peace.